The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Penny. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
Back to football. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Gibson. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. At Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mills. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action now. Wilson. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. Richie James, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now?
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jamin Davis, the rookie first-round pick, in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Play action. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson.
And there's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This is Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Penny, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson. Being chased out left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They run it with Carson. Fights off the defender. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
After the penalty, it's Penny.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Carson. Broken tackle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A handoff for Gibson.
Pushing through the contact. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Mills throw taken in by Samuel. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Mills. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They go play action. Mills
taking a shot for Samuel. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now it's Carson. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rashad Penny, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And take it right on the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, Gibson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
130 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Three yards remain for second down. Gibson again.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, it's Hawkins, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Mills on the bootleg.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just about on his own goal line. Oh, some strong running. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 10.
To throw, Mills. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
On 3rd down, Hawkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown!
De'Ami Brown
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Wilson to Metcalf that time, first down, Seattle.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They go play action now. Wilson.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 8 coming up. They'll run. It's Gibson.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
156 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
Yeah, they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.